Hello everyone. Welcome back to our weekly cocktail video series, which still does not have a name. I'm Amanda, owner of Dee Dee's, and with us again today we have Stephanie, who is uncomfortable with her title as a cocktail expert, so who henceforth will be known as our cocktail engineer. Again, we have with us Brooke behind the scenes, and for additional moral support, Meg, who is here to just drink and gives us thumbs up. So, last week we got great response to the video, which was wonderful, but we did realize that we missed out on giving the description or giving our reaction to it, and we wanted to correct that. So Steph, what did you think of last week's French 75?
I thought it was lovely. Usually I'm not a gin drinker, but it was fabulous.
It was fabulous. So this week we are making another vintage cocktail, another pre-prohibition cocktail, a gin-based drink called the Aviation. So I'll read to you a little bit about this drink. And again, in addition to the Straitjacket Gin from Weiss Distilling Company, I also am reading from a book called Imbibe, which I got at Weiss, and you can pick up too. So. The Aviation cocktail dates back to 1916. It was popularized by a gentleman named Hugo Enslin, and it was difficult to make for a long time because it contains creme de violette, which was basically not found in the U.S. for decades, as well as maraschino liqueur. Now, Steph, have you ever tasted creme de violette?
I have not.
Have you ever tasted maraschino liqueur?
I have not. In fact, I have not heard of either, which is why my expert
either.
status has been revoked.
That's why you're not an expert.
Yeah.
So we thought, to make up for the fact that we didn't give you our reactions to last week's cocktail, that we would actually start, because we're curious, by tasting a little bit of these and giving you a sense of what they taste like. So I know this is made, it's got this lovely violet color, as its name would suggest.
I'm just going to take a little bit to start.
Yeah, we're just going to, does it look like cough syrup? Like grape cough syrup?
I kind of feel like Mary Poppins. Like, is yours going to taste different than mine?
I don't know. Rum punch. Okay. Oh!
It's not nearly as floral as I
no,
thought it was going to be.
That's nice. It's just a
Yeah.
nice,
It's sweet.
kind of velvety. It's sweeter than I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So next up, the maraschino liqueur, which I'm guessing is going to be sweet.
It's supposed to be syrupy in all of the descriptions that I've read.
Okay,
so...
we'll see. Oh, weren't you expecting it to be a different color? Yeah, we're getting nods. Okay.
All right. Here we go. This, I think, is more than I thought it was.
Is it medicinal?
I would say medicinal. It's syrupy.
It's not as cherry as I thought.
It's not as cherry as I was expecting.
I kind of was thinking like the maraschino cherry.
It's a little deeper. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good though.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's not as good as the gin, I think we can say. All right, so we are gonna set up to actually make the drinks, and we'll be right back. We have chilled our coupe glasses. Oh, and I should say here too that as we're thinking about what cocktails to make, we have been working to feature some of the glassware that we sell here in the shop. We have vintage crystal stemware all over, martini glasses, coupe glasses, wine glasses, you name it. And so we've been trying to think about how to find cocktails that are both vintage or vintage inspired and that can be served in our stemware. So anyway, lots of pretty things. Okay.
Ready?
So I am ready, yes. Now, this is gonna be a very scientific recipe that calls for dashes of things. Okay, so Stephanie, we are going to begin with 1.5 ounces of gin. And in case you were wondering, because I did get some comments on this, she's doubling it because we're gonna split it. Okay.
Allegedly. So we have our Weiss Distilling Straitjacket.
Yes, our Straitjacket Gin, which is delightful. Then 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, and we are using the 1916 recipe.
For those of you keeping score.
I'm sure that there are internet mixologists who have lots of things to say. Okay,
I'm sure.
2 dashes of the maraschino liqueur. It's 2 dashes. I mean, that's a dash, I feel.
I feel like that was a solid
That was
4.
good.
It's fine.
That's good. And 2 dashes of the creme de violette. Wonderful. Now, Steph is going to shake this. I will say that in our research for this this cocktail, we did see that there is some dispute about whether these should be shaken or stirred. We are going to shake. Some people stir. We like to shake.
And the reason is on account of the color.
On account of the color. So it, in aerating the cocktail, when you shake it, it can alter the color of the creme de violette, so it might not be as robust of a color as if we had stirred it. Okay, oh, and we're garnishing with the maraschino cherry. Oh, and it gets its name because when it's done correctly, it's supposed to be sort of this lavender, light bluish color to resemble the sky. This was invented at a time when air travel was relatively new. I don't know if that's sky blue, but I think we're gonna go for it.
I mean, it's not purple.
It's, yeah.
Which was kind of the goal, if I recall.
This is true. You're doing such a great job. Now, one option, which this might be in our blooper outtake video, is to flame the lemon peel. I think we're gonna try this first, and then we'll come back to you. But we did bring our torch.
I mean,
oh, I think
I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty blue.
That's beautiful. Can you see that, Brooke? Are you getting it up close? Like, let's hold it up in the light a little bit. That's a really, really pretty cocktail. Meg, are you getting that too? Okay. So as we said before, we will toast. We won't forget the reaction, the description. We will toast with the theme of the series, life is short, use the good stuff.
Here's to the good stuff.
Oh, I dribbled. Oh, I think that's delightful.
That is.
Do you think it's delightful?
It is surprisingly delightful.
So I don't, the lemon cuts against, I think, the sort of overpowering taste of the maraschino, do you think?
It's good.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Are you flying high? Ew. Okay. Yeah, I think it's great. So we have succeeded 2 weeks in a row with
one take.
With one take cocktails. Cheers to that. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to Meg and Brooke for being such amazing friends and great technical support as well. Send us any comments or suggestions you have for next week's recipe. Have a great Thanksgiving and we'll see you next week.